Listen to me. If you're labor right, just come up in here and green up the place and say good morning. Come labor right. Yeah, labor right. Labor right. Hey. Slow down. I saw me start my morning. I saw me start the energy. I saw me start a brighter Jamaica, a better Jamaica, a rich Jamaica, prosper. It is so ironic that you hear me use that word so much. Prosperity, prosperity, prosperity. Listen to me. Before me open my mouth, we have a labor right energy. We have a dirty labor right. Hey. Share this video to the nearest labor right. Anybody who are labor right, you can share it to the comrade because they might have a heart attack. Yes, they might go try. Comrade on a try on the best, but the best is not yet to be best. Alright. So the American people that are here, what we're talking about this morning, we're talking about Jamaican politics. We're talking about Jamaican politics with the PMP versus the Labour right. For you don't understand the Labour right to know what's going on here. I am celebrating Michael Angie Holness' third victory that we're going to take. I am activating the energy of the Labour right supporter. Right back to September, we have a mission, we have an election to win. Listen me now. Good morning and blessing. Let me say something to you. You know, with everything was said and done, me are everything. But when it comes to politics, me and Jamaica is a friend. When it comes to Labour Party, everybody forget about dirty RT and we come together because we have an election to win. It's victory. So we're going to talk about the Labour Party today and the maximum achievement, but I'm going to burn some fire first. The fire I'm going to burn first is, no matter what and how you people look at Jamaica, Jamaica is in the best atmosphere. Jamaica is rising and Jamaica is, what's the word? Prosperity, from poverty to prosperity, from poor progress to non-progress to all sort of name one want to call it. One thing I want to say about Jamaican people, and I have to be to know. Jamaican people, you are uneducated, meaning on a dunce. And the thing about it is, the reason why the Prime Minister win numerous elections, because a lot of college and bright people. PMP have a lot of illiterate people on them side. I want to make this known. Is you know obia and no science is the fact that Andrew Holness has educated people by them side. Let me go again. And I know obia and I know science is educated people. Let's talk about that. What you mean? Many of you people who are living in Jamaica are destruction to Jamaica. The level where Jamaica reach and how Jamaica is elevating under Andrew Holness administration. You people in Jamaica, we call on yourself comrade. Our people we want to call undecided. You are uneducated. So my advice for you to the rest of the election, educate on yourself. There is no prime minister in history of Jamaica, not one prime minister. If you're going to dig up one, me bring up one, Edward Seaga. Edward Seaga do many things for Jamaican people. And Bruce Golding is the godfather. I'm going to take time out to say, big up Bruce Golding anywhere you're there. Bruce Golding, one eye Golding the father. I can say to the real labor right, me not talk to no comrade idiot, because comrade them licky and hungry them hungry. Listen to me. I can say to, this is how you know if you are a real labor right. Let me see if real labor right there. Let me see if authentic labor right there. Let me see if foundation labor right there. All of the praise and the glory we should give one person thanks for is Bruce Golding Wani. I remember when the PMP put Bruce Golding under pressure, Bruce Golding spent 2 hours and hard in a meeting to select the successor. And Bruce Golding spent a time and time and time and time. And then him come. Him never give Mike Henry. Him never give Audley Shaw. Him never give anybody than Andrew Holness. That is why I know. Share up the live for me. Share up the live. Share up the live. We are dig up labor right file. Who don't like it, chuck off or you go on and no bother vote. Who don't like this topic, don't bother vote. Because PMP, let me soon come food. Let me deal with one at a time. Me soon come food no comrade. Don't sit down, come here, come food no blood clot and make you know who one is. Now you see me cause about it? It have to come out. Because me no play labor right game. Me no play green game. Me come out loud. Now watch me now. All of these comrades sign right here, so save it for September and put the X where you put it. You don't need to put an X right here, so because none of them have vote for me. The energy one, matter of fact, some of them illiterate when they have voters ID. So I can move on now. Listen what I'm saying to you now, my people. Share the live, 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 share the live. I am a pro-Jamaican. I am a pro-Jamaican, and the way how proud I am, I have to give credit to Bruce Golding. Bruce Golding come, and him come in so fast, and when Bruce Golding is a no-nonsense man, and him talk a lot, and him speak a lot. And because of the Dodos thing, on a plot against Bruce Golding, on a plot with the Americans. What me say them do? Tell me if you hear me, text the word plot. Them plot is from PMP time. Them need the extradition for extradite or whatever for Dodos. And it just so happened that Labour right win the one term. And they plot against Golding and make it look as if a Golding have problem for release Dodos when all of them did get this order for sign for Dodos and none of them never sign it. But it just so happened that Labour right come in a power. Labour right has to deal with it. And they plot against Andrew. Plot against Golding and move Golding. Watch the hands of God. Look all on a plot against Golding and mess up Golding agenda. And Golding select. That's why I have to big up Bruce Golding. You know, Bruce Golding select within the cabinet. He selects someone that he believe could run Jamaica. And look at the magnificent, tremendous work that Andrew Holness give. And you illiterate comrades sit down every day trying to bring down Andrew Holness when Andrew broke God, I do the thing. Let me go to some track record. Let me give you a track record. PJ Patterson, Percival James Patterson, do nothing for Jamaica. Peter, listen to me again. Let me repeat it. Percival James, whatever you want to name, let me cut it short and say, let me take my time. Patterson don't do a thing for Jamaica than pipeline and promise. I am 38-year-old and this is not when no comrade that tell me when me live and see with my eye. I grow under Percival James. I grow under the grass riot. I grow under the Cuban light bulb. I grow under the traffic Gora. I go under the G program. I go under the scandal. I go under the corruption. I go under the thief. There is no scandal in the book where PMP not fulfill. Every scandal you can think of. You know one no comrade tell me no illiterate, me grow it, me see it. Me no want no comrade come tell me, say, me attack foolishness. I'm talking what I see. Me no want nobody educate me about politics. I'm 38-year-old and I know the life where I speak. Now watch me now. Watch me. PJ Patterson. The only thing PJ Patterson do is speak big word amongst uneducated. Back in the days, many of you Jamaican who call yourself comrade, you don't even understand the language where PJ speak. Me only talk facts. when me I speak. Many of you who call yourself comrade do not understand a word come out of PJ mouth. Because when PJ come out and say the fundamental reason and the capacity of the credibility and the enthusiasm of the Jamaican people, not one I want to know what it means. But you see, illiteracy lead the PMP to victory. Because one thing who know illiterate PMP saying that the Prime Minister is educated, the Prime Minister is knowledgeable, and look at Andrew Holness. When Andrew Holness speak, I just want to see the difference when we talk about educated. What are we done? We don't need a Prime Minister who speak that fluent, because when you get a Prime Minister that fluent, so no vote them in and don't see one thing done. Because use PJ for example. PJ do not speak nothing more than big word. And the question is, do you understand what PJ say? No. Many of you don't even know the meaning of the fund. You don't even know what is fundamental. Many of you don't know what's the meaning of philosophy. Many of you don't know the meaning of credibility. But yes, you'll run and say, I am a comrade, I am a comrade, I am a comrade. One thing I can give the comrade party, because I not take nothing from you. You have a lot of leaders that is very educated with Tricono. And that's what I am not going to deny. I'm not going to deny that the Comrade Party, the People's National Party, have a lot of leaders who speak big word and trick on you to put them in a power. I ain't going to tell a lie. Because one thing I can say, I understand every word will come out of Andrew mouth. I can understand every word will come out of Andrew mouth. I don't understand one word will come out of PJ mouth. And you know something? You uneducated Jamaican in the zinc fence. In the zinc fence. But this is what I'm going to go to now. Let's talk facts. I noticed from the other day, the PMP are using the media. They are using the Star, the Gleaner, and certain aspects in Jamaica to corrupt the mind of the Jamaican people. And I am here to tell the Jamaican people, be in Jamaica. And you can't tell me say I'm not a Jamaican, because I'm there Jamaica every month. Every month I'm there Jamaica. I'm there Jamaica more than all me there in America. So I know about Jamaica. The way Jamaica is today, and when I look at Jamaica, I'm going to outline some things to the people who are uneducated. My Prime Minister Andrew Holness don't do pipeline. If you notice every contract Andrew Holness give investors, it has to do within the time frame before another election call. Let me teach you no uneducated people something. Make the comrade know growth. Make know how Jamaica grow. Every investors that the Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness do business with, they have to accomplish the agenda before the next election. When the Labour right people them to come talk to me, there's no promise. I can never tell you one thing Andrew Holness promise and don't deliver. It take a long time for him to fix the crime rate. Me not lie. It take a long time for him to fix the crime rate. But right now, the crime rate since 2025 have a maximum decrease. A maximum decrease. Come on, talk. Nobody don't want to talk about the work where Michael Andrew Holness do. You people in Jamaica, your eye need to open up. Let me explain something to you. Look on the road. Look at the investment. I'm so proud of how the Labour Party handle Jamaica in 2 terms. Now, I'm going to ask you something now. These call centers, I don't want anybody come tell me about a PMP thing. I don't want PMP have this saying about the Labour Party take up the PMP job. That's stupidness. That's stupidness. Anything you see the Labour Party do, them do it under freedom portfolio, under freedom agenda. Labour right me talk to no. Do you notice in the first election to the second election, we are talk, call it 10 years altogether, even though it's an 8-year gap, or 7. Do you notice from Andrew Holness in, sorry if you're short, but I'm so excited. Do you know from Andrew Holness in power, For the last 2 terms, a magnificent change in Jamaica. Do you ever look at Portmore? Do you ever look at Montego Bay? Do you look at Ochi? Do you really take a look in Jamaica? Do you guys take a look in Jamaica and see the prosperity? Some of the people I say labor right. Me sit down and hear people. I say labor right now, do nothing. But I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell people, if you're in America, if you're in England, in Jamaica, I'm going to tell you why. The system of the Comrades People's National Party, the PNP, the system of PNP, let me tell you how the PNP operate. The PNPs only do one thing. They take from the government and mine the supporter. In the days of PNP, people used to get check for send them picnic at school. They used to get school fee. When them call a check, they help me out, Jamaican people. The local thing when PNP used to give them people. Because we're going to talk the good, we're going to talk the bad. When PNP in a power, then give them picnic, money for go to school. Them part programs. Come now, help me with the name, no? When PNP in a power, I ain't gonna tell a lie. When PNP food stamp, come talk the things that we are talk true. Because we are going to narrate down and make everybody know where the right and where the wrong. No. How can you build Jamaica and take in the Jamaica money and give it to the PNP, taxing growth if you're educated? The reason why labor right always find growth for build the economy, because not gonna hide it. The labor right them tight. I'm not gonna hide it. The labor right them tight. Yes, them tight. Them no Lego. But one thing I admire and I learn, you cannot build a country and want to find a good economy and take in the taxpayer money, give back to the people in a Jamaica. That is why PNP can run Jamaica. Let me repeat it. To build Jamaica economy, you have to have growth. The economy has to sit well. The Labour Party is very mean with the handout. Me not telling a lie, me just attack the truth. But when you go back and look and see how the PNP take the money from out of the government and feed the comrades and all of these millions and billions of dollars where them feed the people them of Jamaica, Jamaica don't grow. And the people them still worthless and careless, them still living at the zinc fence. That's the difference with People's National Party and the Labour Right. I strongly agree with the Labour Party because one thing I know, if you want to be someone, you have to fish for yourself. I do not want a leader to feed me. I do not want a leader to take care of me and take care of my picnic. That it will not good for Jamaica. No, you people who are comrade, you are selfish. You people who are PNP, you are selfish. You only think about yourself. You only think about put PNP in power so you can get your picnic college fee and your freeness and your zinc and your nail and your house bill. You PNP are not good for Jamaica because you want the government to use for their money. Mine, no. And I ain't gonna tell a lie, the Labour right now, mine way. Labour right now, they're gonna money. And everybody say Labour right now, they're gonna money. But I glad them now, they're gonna money. Because you, look, the Labour right now, they're gonna money. And look at Jamaica economy. Let's talk about COVID. Jamaica get COVID and rise out of COVID with a strong economy. I remember when COVID and the Labour Party and the minister, them dropped them pay. The Prime Minister said they might take a pay cut for balance the economy. Because getting all of these money and the pandemic, who remember when the Prime Minister, you see Labour right, come now man. We have to dash it out and wake them up because these people easily forget. Them forgot the history. Them forgot the story. How much Labour right, you remember when Andrew Holness do a pay cut? Come on, me attack, me a cough, me do everything. Come on. How much Labour right? Remember when Andrew Holness do a pay cut? Come and talk to me. If you don't remember me educate you. How much Labour right remember when Andrew do a pay cut in the time of pandemic and use that money to help people? No, you notice nobody don't talk about that. Them don't talk about that. So if Andrew Holness decide 2 years after to raise back the pay, why you comrades and why you Jamaican uneducated people have a problem with it? And you're not talking about, you know what I notice with you Jamaican people? You do not talk about the goodness of the Labour Party. Or should I say, you comrades, you do not talk the goodness of the Labour Party, but you're quick to criticize. I yet to see a Prime Minister will outdo Andrew Holness. I yet to see a Prime Minister have the vital and the vim and the integrity like Andrew Holness. Not one. People, you need to open your eye and realize the history of Jamaica and realize that Andrew Holness is the way to go. And this is the people. We want to understand something. Them say me dunce. Right? But if you listen to my reason and you realize, no, say, why people always have a problem with me? Because I talk truth. And when I talk truth, them feel offended. Let me tell you something, people. What Michael Andrew Holness has done for Jamaica, I don't see no Prime Minister away from Edward Seago. Let me show you something now. Let's talk about Cuba. My Bible tell me, share up the live, please. Share up the live. Share up the live. We're talking about politics. Wake up the labor right them. My Bible tell me, so shall be in the beginning, so shall be in the end. Do you remember when Michael Manley was mixing up with the Cubans and the Venezuelans and all of them Cuban people there? Do you remember when Michael Manley rebelled against the Americans? Do you remember when Michael Manley and the American government have problem? Do you remember how Michael Manley made Jamaican people, PMP Michael Manley made Jamaican people suffer because his own belief? Let me say this. The Jamaican people suffer because of Michael Manley's own belief. And I am watching this Cuban thing with Andrew Holness because history repeats itself. One thing I'm going to say to you. Labor right, I want to listen to this. If the Labour Party government have to give up Cuba to build Jamaica, I strongly agree. There's no turning back. All the people who listen to the argument, if you agree with me, tell me want your text, no turning back. Now is not the time for you to look on Cuba and look on Venezuela. We have to dance to the rhythm, chaka chaka. I strongly agree that if the Prime Minister will move towards the US government, I do not have no problem. 95% of Jamaican people in America, there is no citizen where you can say we have 45 or 65% of people in Cuba. Tell me which Jamaican want to go to Cuba. Tell me which Jamaican that want to go to Cuba. Tell me which Jamaican want to find life and live in Cuba. So you comrade people, now you see why we don't want PMP in a power? Let me talk to you now, man. You see why? In a critical time like this, when we have a president we are sweep, that is why I want you Labour right to vote. We are in a critical time in the election. Because if you ever make a mistake, the PMP will swing under Cuba and then the Michael Manley agenda. We don't need that again. No turning back. No turning back. Let me explain to you now why Cuba is important. Let me go in a history and educate both you Labour rights and comrade. When you have the Russian Empire, the KG, whatever they want to call it, text it in. When they have the Russian Empire, let me go in a history of Cuba so they don't understand, because on the judge, we are dealing with facts around here. Let me give you a history of Cuba. When Russia was in, wait name the KGB, that them time there. I go KGB, right? Good. When Russia was in power before America knew. You used to have, more and break it down, make you understand. So you have America right now, you have Warren Buffett, you have Bill Gates, you have Elon Musk, you have all of these rich people. When the KGB whatever their name, in Russia was reigning at the time when they were in them high prime. You used to have the Castro family. The Castro family is one of the richest people who were among the Russians who live in Russia. When the war come with America and them, and America destroy them and break up the whole KGB, and America come with them propaganda and do all of these things, the Russians flee to Cuba. Let me break it down, because many body don't really know why America carry the belly. So we're going to break down why America carry the belly. Cuba was an island with different people on it. When time the Russian Empire sink, the Castro family all the way from Russia come dock in Cuba. Every rich people run all the way from Russia and dock in Cuba. Let me educate you now. The Castro family is Russian. Castro is a Russian descendant. Let me educate you now. Because someone don't know why America's so hard. So, because America know that all of these rich people and wealthy people come on the island, because remember, America never helped them no time in history. It's always Russia help Cuba. Everybody knows the story. And the reason why Russia and Cuba are so tight. Do you remember 50 years ago when time Russia sent these missiles and call it the Cuban crisis, where Kennedy did have to declare war with Russia down in the Caribbean Sea, wherein they were on the brink of war with Kennedy when Russia do all of these nuclear missiles and send it amongst Cuba. Come, I could talk. Because you guys have to know the history. So the reason why communists, the reason why America is so hard on Cubans is because the Cubans' ancestors are Russian descendants that are there now, but they rebranch themselves and call themselves Cubans. So the reason why you hear about this embargo, and for many reasons you realize the Americans, them not like a Cuba, them keep on a crumble Cuba and a pressure Cuba, because most of the elites, them leave Russia and go live in Cuba. Cuba belongs to Russia. Let me ask you something now, liberate people. Don't you fully aware that every little thing, Russia and Cuba, let me get some yes if you don't understand that. Do you know every little thing is Russia and Cuba? So the reason why America put the embargo and pressure the Cubans, because the Cubans are Russians. Does that make sense now? No, if it makes sense to you, a lot of you who educated on Google. Hey Siri, is Fidel Castro is a Russian descendant?
Fidel Castro, a first-generation Cuban, was born August 13, 1926, to a wealthy farming family in the eastern region of Orient. This is from encyclopedia.com.
Hey Siri, where is Fidel Castro family originate?
Fidel Castro's family originated in Spain. This is from encyclopedia.com.
Hold on. Well, I'm known here about Spain, but don't make that frighten you. It's a big family. Hey Siri, the Castro family, is it from Russia?
Sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, the patois. Hey Siri, is Fidel Castro families from Russia?
Fidel Castro's father was an immigrant from Spain.
Oh, that's the
This is from Britannica.
Okay, so the mother. All right. So, Siri, Fidel Castro mother, where she's from?
It looks like mother doesn't share their location with you in the Find My app.
Let me ask. Hey Siri, Fidel Castro mom originate from Russia?
Fidel Castro's mother was born in Cuba of Spanish parents.
Okay.
This answer is from encyclopedia.com.
All right, so here where me I do wrong. We have to go back in, but me not gonna know that. Me only know Castro. All right, is a descendant thing. So Castro, of course, Castro born in Cuba, but who was Castro grandfather? All right. Hey Siri, where is okay? I know I'm saying where Fidel Castro grandfathers originate. Hey Siri, where Fidel Castro father originate?
Fidel Castro's father was an immigrant from Galicia, Spain. This is from
No man, grandfather,
encyclopedia.com.
woman, listen to me, I say no. Hey Siri, Fidel Castro grandfather originate. That's the word? I'm gonna go Google for me.
Angel Castro y Argiz was a citizen of Cuba and Spain.
They still give me the me don't want to cuss nobody, you know, because when PMP people are drive out, me 5 minutes away for go suck on the woman and I tell them say me change, you know. But because I labor right me I deal with, you know, when it come to politics, my mouth deal with, you know. But you know, I get no bad word pan me regular show, you know. Don't I'm gonna say no and Peter Phillips and the ballad man, no Indian man from don't make me say no under them, you know, comrade, don't play with me. I will say no go suck out to no comrade. Don't play with me. Let me keep the show carefully. Cause one thing with me when it come to politics and labor, right, me quick for go and bad. Don't draw out my tongue. Don't draw my tongue. Cause me not afraid of no girl, no boy, nowhere, no oh. Don't draw my tongue. Alright. Somebody go Google it for me, please. Make it easier for me. Because me only I do the Castro thing, yeah, so the whole thing for make it more funny and make it more nice. But you go Google it for me. What I'm gonna ask you now, go Google where is Castro descendant come from. Because it's, anything me I tell you is history. But you have to understand that Castro, mother, and all of them they are the just come. We are talking about, you notice I said earlier from the KGB? And the KGB is before me on the band. So Castro is the generation of the new generation. But we're not talking about Castro. We are talking before Fidel Castro, before Michael Manley, before when Cuba originated. No, the father come from Spain. You know what? Let me look for my receipt because you see, me no want uno, me no able with it, you know. So you see, two uno dunce and somehow uno uneducated me have to teach, you know. Because I don't want to feel like I made a dunce one. The Castro family from Russia. Go suck on the mama. Me have to tell you that. Suck on the mama. And listen to this. Me are cussing in politics.
It's been over a year since Cuba's longtime leader, Fidel Castro, announced that he required... Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been over a year since Cuba's longtime leader, Fidel Castro, announced that he required surgery and handed the temporary presidency over to his brother, Raul. Now, the rumors are flying that the world's last surviving Cold War leader may be dead, is dead. So has old age done what the dear old CIA...
Tell me something. Anybody at Google? Anybody Google and find anything? Because we are coming with the facts, you know. If you Google it, anybody will Google and find it, send the request and come read it. Cherry, go suck out your PMP family and move your blood clot. This is politics. We chat every word there, so. Me now, me gonna escape under my politics. So, go suck from now till now. Go suck out to the mama. Go suck out to the mama, comrades. And
never could.
Listen to me. Milo, somebody from the group come here. Go suck out to the mama, comrade. Go fall up in our mama and listen the truth. Comrades, go fall up in our mama. Go fall up in our national community and listen to blood clot truth. And don't get me out of content. Go ring out to no mama. A third term it there. I will send you in a Porsche. Don't play with me, eh? So if you don't want me keep the show casual, don't fuck with me, cause we sending a mama P under there. So make we stay in the Labour Party, no? Make we stay on the politics, no? Cause under Porsche, I'm gonna make you fall up there. You see, I'm trying to be casual. None of you suck out, fuck out Labour, then fuck out PMP comrade. Now go listen, so that time I want to don't make me chip on top, be a blood clot. Leave me to bomb a blood clot. This is politics to Ras. Alright, listen now, let's start the joke now. Listen now. How much people Google it? How much people go, oh, no, go suck out on my 5 way to 5 strand? Don't fuck with me. Uno hungry belly licky blood clad. Remember say PMP use $30,000 and catch on, you know. Remember when you come here to buy vote, you know. Don't make me class, you know. Remember say the orange fright, you know. Remember when you licky no blood clot. Remember say a Jeep make you win election all no no get none, you know. Remember Mama P said Jeep blood clot program and all no no beep nor pampa. Remember Mama they said she gonna Jeep blood clot program and all no me no see the Jeep a blood clot. A 49 Jeep in by in PMP leader. So PMP will and them all. Only PMP people don't make me come full no blood clot because of Jeep program and a 49 Jeep she buy give all comrades leader. And I'll know I don't see only lazy blood clot a sweep road to Ras. So don't make me come full no PMP. Remember when time when they thief the Cuban money and take away the light bulb and him resign to blood clot. Don't forget that Corinne Spencer are the biggest thief. Don't forget that the Corinne Spencer thief on the Cuban light bulb and make we all blood clot walk with. Hey, listen to me. It's from the 80s. We're supposed to walk with energy saving bulb. But because the blood clot Corinne Spencer thief the light bulb, make on the blood clot have yellow bulb. Don't come for me a blood clot, comrade. Me have on a receipt. I have on a file. One is an international thief. Blood clot. Slow down. Listen, me a one batty man who no come out with labor right. Because I will dig up on the blood clot file and I'm going to fold up in a Porsche. Come here, labor right, me green. Come in, Milo.
Okay, so what I found is this. With Cuba's proximity to the United States, Castro and his regime became an important Cold War.
No, we're not talking about Castro. We're not talking about Castro. Let me explain myself. You're going to dig it up. All right, let me explain. Castro is the new generation. We're going back from KGB's time. So we are going from use the First World War then, or the Second World War.
Cold War.
From them, no, never said that. From those time. What I'm trying to say to you is, now as it is, everybody over there, so a Cuban, look how much ears that. We're not talking about. I'm saying, oh, Cuba originate, or it combined, that is Russian people left all the way from Russia, come live in a Cuba and build up Cuba. So the descendants of Cubans are Russians. So that's what we want to find. We're not talking about nothing from the surface. No, where I say Fidel Castro, Ruel Castro, all of that are just to the version. I am talking about, you see like how you talk about Paul Bogle and Nanny of the Maroon and Kojo, where we know say Kojo, Nanny of the Maroon, Paul Bogle, we know them the history there. Okay, so you're going to go in at the history of Cuba to realize that a Russia come build it up because they are Russian ancestors. That's what you look for. Anybody find it yet? It's in the group. Okay, it's in the group. Let me see what's in the group. Okay, good. Let me see. Don't tell me no foolishness. Oh, no, do not tell me no foolishness. But she said, this. All right, no, people, me now move no further until me come with my receipt, or when me come in receipt, move on, because that's something where, all right, let me calm down and put the joke aside for a second. I want you guys me still not get this. You know why? Because what you guys are looking at, you're looking at Cuba, you're looking at Castro. Forget about Castro, because if you're going to talk about Castro, come, what you need for typing? Let me give you an easy way for typing. Type Castro family. Let me see what them say yes or no. While people of Russian descent in Cuba, they are not primary dominant group in the population. All right. Let me see right here. So now, the Soviet, there is a Soviet, if whatever Cuban compares with people from the former Soviet Union. Oh, all right, Milo, come up here, come read this. Come read that one in the group. Come up here, come read this for them. Yeah, come read this one. This have a look at direction to it. So basically, the Cubans compose of people from former Soviet Union immigrant. Yes, so we get it now. We get some information. Come read in the group. We get some information. Yes, we get some information. I don't know if Yanaga. We get some information. Yes, we get some information. So basically it is saying that most of the Cubans that's what I basically was saying. Most of the Milo, come read this. Because me no want to go say me can't read, because them know me can't read. So Russian influence while people were Russian descendants in Cuba.
Russian influences. While there are people of Russian descendants in Cuba, they are not.
Just read what it say, and then if me wrong, but just read everything.
While there are people of Russian descendants.
Listen, man, I'm conking, you know. Read from the top where say Cuban ancestry come right down.
Okay. Cuban genetics show a mix of Europeans and Africans and Amerindians ancestries.
Oh man, me know me can't read. Don't conking it. Remember, I know why people laugh after me. Why are you skipping out the percentage? Read the thing exactly where you see on the paper now. You see 72% of European. You see 20% of African. Read exactly where you see on the paper and leave out nothing.
Cuban genetics show a mix of European.
Whether if me wrong, just read what you see the article saying. Read it. Ready again.
Cuban genetics show a mix of Europeans 72%, Africans 20%, and Amerindians 8% ancestries. Historical context. Cuba's history involves significant immigration from Spain, as well as her arrival of enslaved Africans and indigenous populations. Post-Soviet diaspora. There is a post-Soviet diaspora in Cuba composed of people from the former Soviet Union who migrated to Cuba, but this is a smaller group compared...
Stop. Hold on. Smaller group. Hold on. Did you hear it say from the show? Because I don't want to look like metal line, because remember, say out of many one people, I don't know, one set of people make up the world. But do you hear me tell you, say the Castro family, them come to Cuba? Well, not gonna make me look like me a dunce, because what I say to you people, I repeat, I am saying the reason why America have problem with Cuba is because the Castro family, them was Russian. Now that you hear me say, the Castro family, them come in Cuba. That is why America still have problems. So uno don't blood clot people when I read. Me I cuss bad word now, cause politics this, my mouth come out. When uno not read and uno uneducated blood clot, uno listen to people who are sensible and go suck out uno mama. And when people attack, uno listen. Bumbo clot. Uno not gonna make me look like say me a bumbo clot idiot. Uno not dep on my level. So uno fucking listen and educate uno bumbo clot illiterate self. The Sakuna Muma is out of many one people just like Jamaican motto. You don't expect everybody from Cuba I go come be Cuban. Fucking idiot. So what I am trying to say to you illiterate Jamaican is the fact that the Castro family them are fucking originate from Cuba. Me never say about African. Me never say about no Europe. Me I say where them originate, the Castro family. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Uneducated blood clot. Continue.
Post-Soviet diaspora. There is a post-Soviet diaspora in Cuba composed of people from the former Soviet Union who immigrated to Cuba, but this is a smaller group compared to the larger Spanish and African population.
Well, we are going to go, hold on, this is what I'm, so we all know people come from all about, but what I want everybody to get, where me feel like maybe true we don't talk about, you are, if you're saying me wrong, come alright, fair. The people who are saying me wrong, come with your receipt. Isn't that fair? Because you people sitting down there map me a run joke because you want me focus. But me not gonna do bite up myself again, because I realize say uno draw me in the cobweb and me not gonna stay in the cobweb with you. So if you are saying me wrong, come with your receipt. Because you see me up here with mine. Come with your receipt. I rest my case. So challenge me with your receipt. Me no want about people that tell me about in the comments say me wrong. Come up here, come tell me. Since you educated and you bright, you come to me. Milo, here me want to find for me. I want to still not get this. This is what me want to find for me, right? I want you to find out if there is, or should I say, if the Castro family originate from Russia. That's what I want. The Castro family, not Fidel Castro, not Ruel Castro, is the Castro family, because you have a Castro family who migrate from, so the name we are talking about, the name from Russia. So that is why you have the Castro in power as the Castro leader. We all know that Castro's father is a Cuban and the mother is a Spain. We know all of that. We are talking about the legacy of the Castro family, the name, the brand. Anybody want to come challenge me? Milo, I can't believe say Uno can't find it. So you know me I go come off of the live and look for it and come back. Because everybody right here say they are Italian, they are Spain. Me I go look for it. Me I go look for it because when I tell me foolishness of me ears. It said I detected end live. Okay, for suspend. So them I report the live here, I say, right? I the dirty comrade them or the bad with them because I go suck out them because they not win. Bumble blood chat, me attack politics. Politics eat it. When you're talking about politics, anything happen. Everybody knows how politics go. Whether me change or change not, to show you how me a strong labor, right? When you have politics conversation, it is going to be very heated. People are going to get cussed out. People are going to get big stone. Just how politics is. So because me, I forget my message cross. I don't give a fuck what no one say. But anyway, before I move on, I'm not going to move on. I'll go for my receipt. Before we go no further again, Milo, you mean to tell me none of you can find that where the Castro family originate from when you Google it? Because, oh, maybe me I forgot. All right, look, type in the first Castro family. It's fake because I don't see anything come up on my end. So it's fake. I don't see nothing come up on my end. Type in the first Castro family. They put filter on your live. Listen, people. Let me know when I say Spain, but listen what I'm saying to you. Alright, so you are saying the first Castro family come from Spain? That's what you're saying? I'm not talking Castro now, you know. This is when I mix up, and this is why when I mix up. Do not mix up the Castro where you know and Fidel Castro, because at that you know. We are talking about the Castro bloodline. You know, me keep on say Castro family. The Castro family bloodline has to come from somewhere. Remember why it is important for you to understand what I'm saying about the Castro. From you born in Jamaica till now, you hear say the Castro family, them are run Cuba. We all know that. So what I'm trying for you to understand where the Castro legacy, the name them come from, and that's in Russian people. We not talk about Fidel Castro and Ruel Castro. We come from Spain. We come all both. As things go by, you know, people breed and people come from all both. We're not talking that. I'm talking the foundation of the Castro family. Milo, what you get? Where nothing come up? Where you type in? Where you get?
What I just recently got was the original was
They say Castro name. Well, alright, let me hear that
original bearer of the name Castro, which
let me
is
hear
a
what
local.
that say. Everybody say he's from Spain. Me now say Castro. Oh, all right. When you type in Castro, it is Fidel Castro or them the Castro. Them me not talk about the Castro. There's all that. Oh, Jesus. All right, me go away and come back. So what you say, Mr. Diamond, the man, how you want name, Diamond?
What's a big your party? You don't know.
No name. I am on Google. It says Spain, Portugal. All right. So you know my girl.
The Castro name.
So you are.